Hey everyone, Tristan back with another video, and in one of my other videos somebody left a comment asking about the Chord mscaler, which I have reviewed in a prior video. I'll post the link up here for that. But they asked, does the Chord mscaler benefit them if they're primarily only listening to music via streaming services? They use Qobuz, but the question also applies for things like Tidal and even Apple Music or Spotify or other streaming services like the new Amazon high-res streaming, things like that. Does having the Chord mscaler still help that? And the answer is a resounding yes, because once the FLAC file, the FLAC streaming file is downloaded into your computer in real time, it is still just a standard FLAC file. So, the mscaler is going to upscale that file. So let's say the stream is a standard, 16-bit 44K file. The mscaler is going to upscale that to a 705K file. So it's almost like you're streaming high res without having to stream high res. So it is definitely an improvement, and that's really, really cool about the Chord mscaler for sure. Now, something to be aware of with regards to streaming files is that this FLAC file that is streamed is still not going to be quite as good as the FLAC file, the same FLAC file residing on your hard drive, because there can be some dropouts sometimes when you're streaming. Also, when they're streaming, there can be more jitter, and stuff like that. So, you will see a slight improvement if you actually play the local file from your hard drive versus streaming. There is still a bit of quality loss, but more than that aspect is the file format. Now, the FLAC file, although it is lossless, it is still a compressed lossless file, and I've talked about this in another video. I'll post the link up here for that one. But in my listening test, and my belief in a lot of other people's listening tests as well, is that an uncompressed lossless file sounds better than a compressed lossless file. So if you can purchase a download, for instance, of a WAV file, an uncompressed WAV file, or an AIFF file, that is going to sound better than the equivalent FLAC file, because the FLAC file, although it's lossless, is still compressed. And your computer or playback device has to do the uncompression in real time, which can lead to a bit of quality loss, versus playing a WAV file or AIF file, which is uncompressed. The computer or playback device doesn't have to do any kind of real-time uncompression. You're going to, receive better quality, with an uncompressed lossless file. So again, see the video that I have linked up here for more discussion on that, because I have talked about that in my channel before. But I did want to answer this question in my channel here about the mscaler and whether or not you can benefit from streaming. Absolutely you can. But of course, the source will still matter. So for instance, if you're streaming Apple Music, that's not 100% lossless. That is still Apple's AAC, streaming format, which is not, 100% lossless. It sounds pretty good still, but it's not 100% lossless. And so you are still missing some bit of information there. But again, the Chord mscaler does a very good job upscaling streams, no matter what you throw at it. It does a very good job with that, and certainly is a benefit. So if anyone has any questions, comments, or feedback about anything I've discussed in this video, please leave a comment. I'll be hanging out there. And if you thought this video was cool, give it a thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you in my next video.